Hi, I am Arindam Mullik and you all are welcome to my channel Technical Audit. I also welcoming you on my C programming course. Today I like to discuss on a special topic in C programming, that is pointer. It is very important as our course, because in the next, after completing this pointer, I will show you on the linked list. For linked list implementation, you must be know how to use a pointer. What is the usage of the pointer? Okay, clear the concept of the pointer, because until you clear the concept usage of the pointer, you don't implement the linked list. Okay, so this is the part 30. Let's start. What is pointer? What do you mean by pointer? Basically, the definition of the pointer is a pointer is a variable we store the address of the another variable. Okay, that means pointer is nothing but a variable. Yes, pointer is a variable, but such type of variable which has stored the address, memory address of the another variable. Okay, how to declare a pointer? Data type is a data type means which data type? Integer, float, or double. What is that? This asterisk symbol or star symbol are required for declaration of a pointer. Then variable means pointer name. For an example, like int star ptr. What is the pointer name here? Ptr. Ptr is a pointer. Keep in mind, more of time there is some confusion there that star ptr is the pointer. No, star ptr is not a pointer. Ptr is pointer. For declaration, we use the here star symbol. PTR is the actual the pointer. Data type is integer. Then float star roll. So roll is a pointer. For declaration, we use a star. Star is what is the use of the star? I will explain after some time. What is the why? What is the usage of the star symbol? I will explain. Okay. Then this is an example. Like there is a int x. X is a variable. The data type is integer and value is like 10. Okay, so that means is x, the value of stored in x is 10. Now every variable have this own memory address. Obviously this is stored in the memory, so in a particular address it have. Obviously, for an example, I assume that this x variable memory address is 1000 for an example. Now next line, in star ptr, we declare a pointer called name as ptr. Now, in the third line, we assign the ptr as ampersand x. What do we mean ampersand? Basically, we use this ampersand symbol for address, defining the address. This ampersand x means address of the x. That means what is the address of x or memory address of x? That is 1000. That means is 1000 is assigned in the value assigned to it in PTR. That means if we ask you the question, what is the value of PTR now? PTR value is 1000. That this PTR is a pointing. That means rule of the work of the pointer is just pointing the memory address. This pointing on this memory address. That means the PTR current value is 1000. But as PTR a variable, so obviously it has a memory address. Yes, it is a point. Obviously have a memory address. Here I will not show you the memory address of the PTR, but as a PTR is variable, that must have a memory address. Now, if we print the print a percentage in is a star PTR. Now, this star symbol is called is a operator. Is called dereferencing operator. Dereferencing is a reference again reference. That means this star is used for accessing the actual value of a variable. For an example, if we have just, I will show you on the, I will on running the code of the source code of uses a pointer. On that time I will show you, but for now, just think, remember it that star is used for the just accessing the value. For an example, this star PTR, this star is, what is the value of PTR? How 1000. This star PTR means we are go to this location of 1000, then find the value, access the value. That means 10. So 10 is printed. Means we are print the star PTR, the value is printed as 10. If you are print the PTR, what is the PTR value? 1000. For star, we are go to the this accessing this location or accessing the memory address. What is the uses of pointer? First use of pointer is dynamic memory allocation. I will explain what is dynamic memory allocation as our course are progressing. But now just you remember that pointer is using for the dynamic memory allocation. Implement the concept of call by reference. You know there is a two things in the function, that is the two types, call by value and a call by reference. On the function, when in previous I discussing, I explained that what is the call by value, but I clearly not explain what is a call by address. Okay, by call by reference. This call by reference is implemented by using by concept of this pointer. Okay, then third use, accessing the heap memory. In our prime RAM, there is some parts. Okay, like code part, the stack part, heap memory. Okay, this is a heap memory is a type of memory. Okay, okay. So for accessing the heap memory, we use this pointer. Now, we using the pointer, we can direct access. We can directly accessing the memory. Okay, we can directly accessing the memory. Now, pointer, using pointer, we reduce the code space. Reduce the space by using pointer. Okay, now pointer is help us to build the complex data structures like linked list, stack, queue, tree, graphs. This is the advanced portion. In this course, I will just explain on the just linked list or to linked list. I will not show you the stack, queues, trees because it is a data structure, but this is another subjects. Using C was just implemented by but in this course I will not show you the stack, queue and tree graphs. No, but I will show you the linked list. Consider the linked list, how to implement a linked list using pointer. But know that, just remember that these pointers help the build a complex data structures, means storing the elements. Okay, like linked list, stack, queue, tree, graph, etc. Now, so what is the type of pointers? Null pointers. First is null pointer. Create a null pointer by accessing the null value during the pointer declaration. When you are declaring the pointer, like int star p, if you are assigned the null value, then this star p, this p pointer is called null pointer. Why p is a null pointer? Because this p is assigned with the value null. Void pointer. It is also called generic pointer. Void pointer is also called as generic pointer. This void pointer does not have any standard data type. Means we cannot say it is an integer, it is float, it is a double or not, etc. etc. No. Okay. Like we are like for an example, we use the keyword as void. Void star p. This is a void pointer. Okay. Dangling pointer. What do you mean by the dangling pointer? This is very important. But I will not show here the example of the dangling pointer as dangling pointer, okay? But keep in mind what is dangling pointer. Dangling pointer is a pointer which is pointing on a memory location that has been deleted. That means we are free the memory location. That memory location is, we are just free. But still this pointer is just pointing on that memory location. That pointer is known as dangling pointer. That means a pointer pointing on a memory location that has been deleted. For an memory is not deleted. We cannot delete the memory. No, not possible. That means free the memory location. There is a meaning of this deletion. Means we cannot delete the memory. Not possible. We cannot delete the memory. Memory not deleted. Yes, but which things or elements are stored, that is we will free that thing. That's the meaning of this deletion. Okay, that is basically it. So in simple way, in dangling pointer is type of pointer which is a pointing the memory location that is deleted. Okay, now next is while pointer, a pointer which has not initialized. A pointer which has not been initialized to anything, not even null. In while pointer, we not even null, we are means not initialized anything. That is called while pointer. Now next is uninitialized pointer. What do you mean uninitialized pointer? This is like a type of while pointer which point the arbitrary. Means in uninitialized pointer, this pointer, this type of pointer which is pointing the arbitrary or random memory locations. Okay, so sometimes it creates some problems in by uninitialized pointer. So in simple way, keep in mind that in uninitialized pointer is a type of while pointer, means does not initialize anything. But in uninitialized pointer is pointing the arbitrary or random memory location. This is pointed by uninitialized pointer. Now I will show you some code. So go to dev C++. This is a use. Okay, first program has source code of a pointer. Now has to include stdio.h main int x value. Here take a variable of integer type data x int x equals to assigned with a value of 10 star ptr int star ptr. Declare a pointer name is ptr. Now ptr equals to ampersand x means the memory address of x is stored is ptr. That means now ptr value is address of the x. Now I will clearly explain here on the running that print the value. First printed the value of the x is %d. That means what is the value is printed? X means 10 is printed. Now the address of the x is, what is the address of x? For an example, is the that is the address. We not know that what is the address. It is changing, okay? But there every variable have some own address in the memory. That is so. Now what this ptr value? What is now? Tell me what is the value of ptr now? PTR value is same as address of x because this PTR is assigned with the ampersand x means address of x. That means the ampersand x or address of x is same as the PTR value. Same is value is printed. Now, if you print the star PTR, what do you mean by star PTR? Means we are go to the location and accessing the location. Then gather the value. What is the actual value? That is star. That means star PTR is printed as 10. This I will say correct or wrong. For prove it, you will click on execute, compile, code is error free, click on execute, then run. Now check. What is the now the value of x is 10. Okay, right? Address of the x is like this. This is a memory address. We cannot before we know that. This is changing. Memory addresses are changing. Okay, fine. Next. What is the value of PTR? PTR is ampersand x. That means these two values must be same. Yes. Value of PTR is this two values same. Why? Because we are storing the address of the x. Okay. Now, what is the value of star PTR? Means we are go to the this location. What is the this location value? Exact value that is 10. So the 10 is printed. Okay. Now, this is a pointer arithmetic. That means which type of operation we are performing on pointer. This is how we are take the two value like num1, num2, assigned with num1 with 2, assigned num2 with 3. Then sum value we basically do the operation like sum, multiplication and division. Sum is take up three variables sum, mul and div. Sum is assigned with 0, mul is assigned with 0, div with assigned with 0. Okay. Okay, now we take that in declare a two pointer like int star ptr1 comma int star ptr2. So what is the name of pointers ptr1 and ptr2. Now in ptr1 we are assigned the ampersand num1, that means address of this num1 variable, and ptr2 is assigned with the address of num2, that means ampersand num2. Then sum equals to, how can I do the sum? We are using the pointer. That means if I ask you that normal result the sum, what is the result of the sum? How can we write it? You write the sum equals to num1 plus num2, right? But here we use the pointer. Now how can we access these two? That means star ptr1 means ptr1 have the value of this address of this. Star means you will go to this location and find the result, find the value. That means we use the as same as this num1, we use the ptr1 because the value are same. If you are printing the num1, if you are printing the star ptr1, same value you will give as output. So escape this means other use this num1, we use the star ptr1. Same is, and other use the num2, use the star ptr2. That means star ptr1 plus star ptr2. For mul, we do like sum star means sum into star ptr1. This value is sum, means multiply. This value is multiplied. Now again, the star ptr2 is assigned to star ptr2 plus 1. That means we incremented. This star ptr2 is a pointer variable. Again, is initialized or assigned to star ptr2 value, exact value plus 1. We increment. Then div, we find the div value. Div is 9 plus, for an example, is a logic. Okay, star ptr1 star slash by star ptr2 minus 30. If you have printed the result, it's successfully printed. Click on execute, compile, then run. Yes, this is the value of printed. This value of sum is 5, 3 plus 2, 5. Multi is 2 multi is again 10. Okay, then the value of div is minus 21. So this is the introduction part of the pointer. On the next video, I will explain some source code, some programming based on pointer which is required for knowledge or clear the concept of the pointer. It is helpful for you. So thank you, and keep practicing the codes. Okay, thank you.